What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another first look at an upcoming game. It's not released yet, and this is Derelict Void, a roguelike inspired by FTL with a little bit of a city builder kind of thing, or a starship builder built into it. It's one that I actually was excited enough. I backed this on Kickstarter, and I managed to get my key early to show it off to you guys. So this game is releasing on March 18th, so that is, boy, that's next week, right? Yeah, it's a week from today, actually. Well, today being when I record this Thursday, so just close. But yeah, thank you to the developers for hooking me up with my key early. I do appreciate it, so that way I can show off this game. I don't really have a whole lot more to say other than the game's down, and link to the wishlist of the game is down into the description. And don't forget to leave a like. Let's dive into this. We suspect that it was some sort of accident. A wormhole collapsed, tearing random objects all around us in some new place. We are now drifting around some unknown star. We are not the only ones here. There are distress signals and transmissions from the remnants of what was the local government. Within our own good ship, we have just finished patching together that we can, what we can, and picking ourselves up. We can count ourselves fortunate to have an engine. Supplies are low. Continue reading the status report tutorial. Okay. Move the camera's WASD. Click and drag. Okay, zoom out. Understood. Time controls play, pause, next event. Captain, feel free to pause at any time. It is worth taking your time to understand the current situation and to plan actions. Play pause can be toggled using the play pause button, using the controls on the top center of the screen, or the spacebar. When time is paused, the screen will show a blue border. Okay. Captain, we are faced with a resource shortage. The ship's population will need food, water, and oxygen to survive. We will not survive if we deplete any one of the three vital resources. The resources monitor window is visible in the top left corner of the screen. To expand the resource monitor to view the details, use the expansion button on the bottom right corner of the window. When we are faced with a resource shortage, the left and right edges of the screen will flash orange. When we are faced with critical resource shortage, the left and right edges will flash red. Our demise is imminent. It is imperative to either find or increase the production of the resource. There are three different building types: factories, storage buildings, and amenity buildings. Factories provide resources necessary for survival: oxygen, water, food. Storage, they do not produce any resources, but some of them can give adjacent bonuses to life support buildings. Storage buildings cannot be moved. Amenity buildings do not provide resources necessary for survival. They instead provide a boost to your population's morale. You will discover some buildings with some parts missing. Buildings will not function when they lack parts. Parts must be salvaged from other identical buildings. Okay. Upon selecting a building, you will see the contextual buttons with different interactions. If an action is unavailable, the button will not be interactable. Explore. When we first dock to a hole, we do not know immediately what buildings are in that hull. Exploration allows the crew to determine what buildings are present and in what condition. Salvage parts. Some buildings that you will discover will not have enough parts to be operational. While we cannot build new buildings from scratch, we can salvage parts from abandoned buildings and transfer them to identical buildings that lack parts. Toggle on and off. Turn a factory on and off to throttle resource production. Boost productivity of a building can be boosted by assigning a crew to it. Relocate building. Assign a crew to relocate a building from a docked hull to our ship. Bear in mind that this will take time and productivity will decrease to 0 while relocating. And demolish a building. At times it may be necessary to demolish a building to make space for other buildings to fit into our ship. Travel. Captain, allow me to draw your attention to the travel buttons. Resources need to be gathered by traveling to different locations. Travel destinations will be made available to you when you click on the travel button. It is worth taking into consideration the fuel required, time required, and whether any resources are detected when selecting a travel destination. Containers may have resources. Hulls may contain buildings. Okay. This is quite in depth. I'm not going to remember any of this. After you select your travel destination, you will have the opportunity to select your preferred engine settings to allocate resources that you have on hand to convert to fuel. Under engine settings, you're able to throttle your engine from maximum efficiency, less fuel required but takes more travel time, to minimum efficiency, more fuel required but takes less travel time. Once you select your preferred engine setting, you will have the opportunity to convert the resources you have on hand into fuel by either using the sliders or pressing the buttons next to the sliders. A button press will automatically allocate that percentage of the corresponding resource into fuel. When enough resources are allocated for fuel use, the Confirm and Travel button will become pressable. Press the button and start traveling. If you decide to change your engine setting during this process, the resources needed for fuel will be recalculated. Oh, sweet Jesus, I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, so what do we got here? What are these buildings? Can I see? So we got gas storage, a warehouse, residential complex, liquid. Okay, so we got 3 residential complexes, 1 liquid, gas, and a warehouse. 2 gas and a warehouse. So I think we need to travel. Unknown drifting object. Our sensors spot a floating object that might contain something we could use. 7 hours. This one's 5 hours. Floating hull. This hull's emergency system allows us to pull the hull's content map. Military logistics cache. This is a standard supply cache left behind by military forces. And shuttle with distress signal. Survivors are requested help. Let's go to the floating hull first. Fuel conversion. Okay. So wastewater. I can't use that. Water, food, oxygen. How much do we need? Okay. Let's go with that. Can't adjust down overfueling. CO2. So I'm at 134. Food. Okay, here we go. Traveling to floating hull. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like we are traveling there. I'm digging the music. Is there a way to speed this up? Here we go. Like if I just hit next, will that... There we go. All right. You approach the hull. The hull's contents should have a damaged water treatment. Dock to the hull. Captain, you have arrived at your first hull destination. Once you accept the arrival report upon reaching your destination, you will have the opportunity to select which segment and port of the ship you would like to dock to the new hull to. Adjust the hull position relative to the ship with your cursor. Dockable areas will appear in green, and click to dock. Once the docking process is complete, the hull can be explored, and we can obtain new resources and building parts. Okay, Captain, please allow me to bring your attention to hull actions. Upon selecting the hull, you will see the contextual buttons and different interactions. If an action is unavailable, the button will not be interactable. Reposition a hull. At times, it may be necessary to reposition a hull to optimize the layout of your ship. Detach hull. Each hull will be docked adds mass to our ship, therefore it increases the amount of necessary fuel for travel. Detaching a hull before traveling will allow us to travel without converting as many resources to fuel. Okay. When we first dock to a hull, not much is visible in the hull. Buildings will need to be explored in order for the rest of the hull to become visible and explorable. Resources may be found in storage, buildings, and factories may be present as well. The Enable Auto Explore button will enable our crew to explore all buildings in the selected hull. Crew are assigned to buildings and hull actions. They can be viewed at the top right of the screen. We have 2 crew available to begin with. If there are more than 2 building hull action queues under active events, the third action will appear but will not have crew assigned to it. It is possible to unassign and reassign crew to a desired action. If a crew is injured, you will not be able to unassign the crew from recovering the injury. Alright, let's just put it on the front for now. Where's the explore button? Reposition hull, detach, enable auto explore. The exploration team is reporting from the liquid storage. I wonder what they found. 240 water. Hell yeah. Relocating buildings and salvaging building parts. Select building, select reposition, select destination, rotate with R, crew is assigned. Captain, if you desire to relocate a building, you can do so by selecting the building you wish to relocate and clicking the relocate button. Okay, next, salvaging. If you desire to salvage building parts and transfer to an identical building with not enough parts, you can do so by selecting the building you wish to salvage and transfer parts from. Click the salvage button, select the building you wish to transfer parts to. The auto exploration team is reporting from the warehouse. 32 food. That deals with what we wasted. Okay, so that's liquid storage. I would like to move that. Why can't I? Oh, water treatment. Hello. We're going to move that right there. There are rumors circulating that a certain crew member has been privately stashing some of what they find while exploring. Confront them. The confronted crew member, Waffles the dog, quickly admitted to stashing valuable resources. We took them away, but he's obviously going to be slightly upset. 120 water and 16 food. So why can't I move that? Or break it down. Monitoring transmissions. Recently, some members of the crew have been sharing transmissions we have picked up from other ships. Sometimes the content of these messages are disturbing and shocking. It's possible that messages like this could trigger a panic or general trauma. On the other hand, not all news is bad out here, and communication with other ships keeps hope alive. If we ban communication, people will not like it, but it might prevent unpredictable effects. I think people need to understand the situation we're in, good or bad. Okay, so I can't seem to take anything from here. I don't know why. Damn it, rumors of a cache. One of your crewmates reports that they have found evidence that a giant cache of resources is probably drifting somewhere nearby. They're requesting the use of an entire crew to look over sensitive data in reference. Sure. 16 hours. We're going to detach this too. Confirm. Video was recently picked up that showed some people setting up an elaborate image made of the standard rations in a warehouse. Based on the metadata we've gained, it was a pretty good idea of where this food stockpile is. Crew assigned to research the archives reported they have yet to find the location of the cache. They say they still have hope. Alright, this is your last chance to try and find this cache. Says at probably the last minute. Oh shit, we're running low on everything. I wasn't paying attention. How? Okay. All right. Well, I fucked that one up, right? Electronic signals are coming from this asteroid. Oxygen detected. Go to this one. Carbon, organics, hydrogen. I don't have enough wastewater. Do we have some CO2 we could spend? Bump up organics a little. Maybe a touch of water. And a touch of food, adjust. Okay. I'm just going to go to the... Alright. Container rapidly closes as our shuttles do a burn to intercept. Good that we topped off their fuel tanks. Loose. With a moment of hesitation, the lead shuttle acrobatically maneuvers and gains good purchase on the container surface. With attitude control, the container spin is stabilized and other shuttles quickly dock. 600 oxygen. Woo! Okay. Asteroid cache beacon. It's 5 hours away. Drifting shuttle. We've detected a shuttle has lost power. We cannot tell if there are people on board. Electrolysis parts detected. Emergency supplies. Oh, no. We're not going to spend all that. So oh man, we're hurting for food, so we do need to go to this emergency supplies. Wastewater. On approach, the beacon pings us to let us know that there's a cache supplies available for emergency use. It is an emergency. It should be easy to get these supplies loaded up. 400 oxygen. That's it. I need food. Water, food detected. I just don't even have a choice at this point. I just need to get, I need it. I have 45 food. I have tons of oxygen. Military caches are normally nearly impossible to detect. However, this cache must have malfunctioned or disarmed as it was pulled into the space. There is still a risk that the tamper protection for each container is armed. With the right credentials, the containers can easily be opened. An alternative approach is to jury rig an EMP that should disable any automatic security. Let's... Credentials? We got it. 40 food. Not nearly as much. Get the rest open. More food. Whew. Okay. A little happier about that. We got 5 days worth of food. Water, 30 hours. Hydroponics detected. Let's go get some hydroponics. Still got a fair amount of oxygen. Enough that I'm willing to part with some. All right. Approach the hull. The hull's content should have damaged hydroponics. Dock to the ship. Okay. Please find some water in the liquid storage. wastewater. I don't have a way to treat it. Oxygen. Using government emergency system encoding. There was a former gate colonial authority. If you are receiving this message, you are aware that some sort of spontaneous spatial translation event has occurred. We simultaneously announce that the formation of a provisional system authority in state of emergency. Please do not panic. Please forward ship manifests and damage reports. We will begin coordination of relief and rescue. Right, continue exploring the rest of the rubble. Okay, so I have an issue here. I need to move this. We need hydroponics. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh crap. Can we travel and get water? Oh no. I don't see where we gotta go to the floating hole. That's 9 hours. I don't know if I have time for that. Staff of resources. That's gonna have to be the best option that we can get. Shuttle is docked. They offer food in exchange for rescue. What should we do? Huh. Come join us. We're gonna die. Welcome to death. Yeah, we're done. We're not gonna make it. Here we go. This game's fucking tough. All right, we're gonna do one more run here and see what this is like. This is tough. Okay. So we have 4 days of oxygen, 57 hours of water, 60 hours of food. Unknown resources detected. 8 hours, 6 hours. We have a drifting shuttle with more potential food. Kind of like the idea of this unknown resources, though. Okay. Organics. A little bit of oxygen. A little bit of water. A little bit of CO2. And on approach, we see a standard cargo container adrift. Secure the container. Let's see what we have. 120 water. Yes. Disappointing. Fuck you. I've died twice now looking for water. Alright, we're running low on oxygen. CO2 scrub parts would be... That would be nice. That would be nice. I think that's what I'm going to need to go. No, that's a lot of water. That's a lot of water. Approach the hull. The hull's content should have a damaged CO2 scrubber. This is the problem is... So should I be moving while I'm auto-exploring? I think that's what I need to be doing. Okay. We need... Food is going to be an issue. Calorie synth. Food's an issue. Let's go to the military logistics thing first. Yeah, food's a little scarce right now. I'm not making it any better. Reporting from the warehouse, we got 160 carbon, 16 food. It's better than nothing, right? Military cache is not normally. All right, we should dig up credentials. We got 40 food. Let's get going. Okay, CO2 scrubber's been put back. 80 hydrogen. Explore the rest of the rubble. Give me something good. Give me something. Ah, fuck. I am going to... We're just getting rid of you. 3 days of food. 31 hours of water. Water's our next thing I think I need to get. So I have a little more than 1 day of water, so... Travel to our destination. On approach, it seems that there's readily accessible ice on the surface. We do not have proper equipment for mining, but we could improvise. We need that water. Please work. Please work. Please work. 450 water. We got 3 days of water. Fuck yes. Okay, a group of volunteers have brought our attention to what they're willing to train at performing crew activities. If their families could get extra rations. This training would be expensive, taking the time of existing crew for about 2 days, and the ration price might also hurt us. What is our decision? Another crew could be useful. 187 water. Ooh, it will take 24 hours. Fuck it. I'm gonna try it. Okay, what do we need the most right now? Food, water, oxygen. Water and water. We got 2 days. I think we need to go food. Credentials, 40 food. That's really all I got out of this. Damn it. Emergency supplies. It's only 5 hours away, so I'm not going to spend as much stuff to be able to get there. On our approach to the beacon pings us to let us know that there's a cache supplies available for emergency use. 300 water. Okay. I'm happy with that. Drifting junction. The hull seems fairly intact. It might have something useful inside. Or we got a transmitting shuttle. Survivors that have stash of resources. They've offered water in exchange for rescue. Let's go to the drifting junction. Recently, some members of the crew have been sharing transmissions. People need to understand that. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. We've arrived at the drifting hull. Dock with the ship. We need oxygen. Holy shit, do we need oxygen. Okay. Oh, no. Oh no, everything's really fucking far away, and I have no guarantee that we're gonna find oxygen. The hull will at least offer the ability to find... We can find potentials. I don't quite know what I need the hydrogen for yet, so I'm just going to go that. So we might actually find something here as we're exploring. There's like liquid storage. Here we go. Hopefully we can find... Training successful. Off to work, so we got an extra crew. Liquid storage, 240 water. Can we find some fucking oxygen, please? EDCO2. Alright, let them know we're alive. We got hydroponics, so we can move that. We're now docking range of the hull. Okay, so dock. All right, we're gonna kind of be kicking it here as we explore everything. 200 carbon. We've received back a report on the electrolysis factory. The factory has been extensively modified, so pressure vessels have been attached to the piping that leads deeper into the ship. Is this how part of the module is moving? Okay. Damn it! Holy hell, this is tough. All right. This is going to be the last run of the video. So, CO2 scrub parts detected. Since we're starting off fresh, let's just head there. Let's do that. So cut that. We'll call point. There we go. Confirm travel. All right. Approach. Yes. Understood. I get that. Let's start traveling. Water treatment parts. Survival equipment. Yeah, it's 11 hours, but fuck it. I think I need it. All right. Yes, I know how to do that. Let's bring this over. It's a CO2 scrubber. Communications was greeted by this automated storage facility. We needed to send our team to physically investigate. They report that they can press a big green button that says request supplies. There was also a door that reads authorized personnel only. Just press the button. They pressed the button and a large box came out of the hatch. 120 water, 16 food, 40 oxygen. Hack the door and enter as an authorized personnel. Really? You know, fuck it. Let's see what happens. Crew tries to hack the door's security and passes as an authorized personnel, which initially seems to work. After a couple of minutes of hoarding out water containers, the security robot arrives and scares the crew back to the craft. 240 water. Off we go. Worth it. The exploration team is reporting from the warehouse. 32 food. Tank still seems to have positive pressure. 80 CO2. All right, so I don't think we really have anything else here, and I don't need to necessarily... So I can't move my residential complexes. I was going to move them like, oh, make a building of nothing but residential, but I think we'll just get rid of that. Okay, that'll save us at least fuel for getting out of there for now. Oxygen is an issue, and we have two things where oxygen is detected. Speeding container. Damaged tanks. Floating cluster of tanks torn off an industrial platform. Alright, where do you go there? The drifting tanks are mostly intact, and given a strong oxygen signature, should still be pressurized. None of these tanks are intended to be connected in pure vacuum. With the level of damage, things could go wrong. Most of the tanks have some form of damage. All right, well, we'll take them. Let's start trying to connect the less damage tanks. I want them. 320 oxygen. Sweet. That's 4 days of oxygen we have now. It's worth the risk. Let's get a little bit more. Recently, some members, yeah, they can know what they want to know. 480 oxygen. We have a week's worth of oxygen. Fuck yes. That feels good. If only I can get everything else being a little bit more. Unknown drifting object. Unknown resources detected. Let's go check this one out. On approach, we see a standard cargo container adrift. Secure the container. 60 food. All right, 4 days. A development that people have been following recently is the progress of a major foodstuffs manufacturing facility and the work of the people who found themselves stranded there. While it would be months away from our current position, it shows that there is hope for the situation to stabilize. Hopefully we can get our hands on more factories around here too. Organics detected. Yeah, let's go there. I mean, to me, that could... See, we have this, though, organics. I'm not sure what that necessarily means, but we'll go with it. We approach the station and sent the ground crew. They report the machine covers organics and food. So we got 90s organics, forward food, convert away 37.5 organics will take 1 hour. $16 food. Okay. Do it again. Machine grinds to a halt. Communications report a transmission using government emergency. Patch it through. Let them know we're alive. Okay. Survival equipment. Yeah, let's check that out. A little bit of hydrogen, a little bit of organics, a little bit of waste. Well, actually, there's a fair amount of wastewater. We'll fix that. Confirm. We're short on water. They report they can see a big green button. Press the button. Yes, okay, so we got food, water, and oxygen. Hack it. We got 320 oxygen. I'm happy with that. Okay. What are we short on? Water is our big thing, so let's go up here and go mine. What? Important destination. Yes, it is quite important. One of our crewmates reports that they have found evidence of a giant cache of resources. Fine. We've arrived within range. Scout out the area. 300 water. 32 food. Try using mining equipment to clear a way into the tunnel. It will take 8 hours. It's water. We got days for everything else, so let's see if we can get a bunch of water. Oh, another crew would be useful. Sure. All right, the crew assigned to research the archives reported they have yet to find the location of it. Decline, we need the crew. Team reports encountering a small group of people led by an engineer who goes by Steve. They claim to be a freelance engineering team who are present to perform repairs. Given the loss of the ship, they requested permission to board. Fine. Oh, damn, our water and everything is dropping quick. I shouldn't have taken on people. Attention fellow event survivors, this is the This is a concerned anonymous present in Gate Station. Some of us here are concerned not enough information has been getting out. In short, the station is in a bad state. The event caused major damage. Several station block modules are simply gone. It might be weeks before we get to the station system stabilized. The provisional government has good intentions, but is currently over its head in what is happening on station alone. Anyone out there waiting for rescue, you are going to need to help yourself or coordinate with other ships out there if you cannot. On the upside, there are several thousands of you who are able to phone home at least. Good luck. Oh god, okay. We need water. Water is a big one. Fuck, there's hydroponic parts too. That would give us food, but... Alright. Container rapidly closes. Alright, 450 water. We got 3 days. Okay. And we got another crew, so that's helpful. Hydroponic parts. Let's get to that. Proposal has been brought forward by the engineer Steve, who we recently rescued. They claim that it is possible to upgrade the engine with hardware that should be possible to scavenge. Our own engineers say this plan is unconventional, but agree that it is feasible. Sensors have been informed of what to look for. If we could pull this project off, it would greatly increase the mass we can reasonably travel with. While on our way to the destination, the sensors flared up with an object in close intercept course with us. Let's grab it. Oh no, mistake. We made a slight route error and the object hit the hull and made us suffer a large leak. EVA while travel went smoothly, but we lost all the valuables from the leak in a gas pipe. 200 oxygen, 20 hydrogen, 125 CO2. We're down to 3 days of everything. Water's hurting. All right, let's dock. All right, so we're going to explore this. And then what else are we going to go do? We need water. Just that's what I need. I need just a stupid amount of water all the time. Oh, communications trying to pass it through. Hello, survivors. I am from the Astrophysics Survey Corp embedded with the local peacekeepers. First of all, you have probably looked out into space and realized that we are now somewhere else. We have been running the visible star field against deep field star surveys. No match has been found, but we do know that we are not in a 10 million light year spherical volume of space centered on known space. As to what happened, it appears that wormholes burst, translating fragments of what was local space. With more measurements, we will determine the exact point of origin, but so far we can tell is somewhere in the vicinity of Titania. The gate itself has unfortunately collapsed. Only good news to share is that some, 1 in a million, quantum relay bits at the gate remained paired, and with luck, communication to known space could be reestablished. Until next time, data stream, summarizing, finding the following this transmission. What in the world happened? Oh my god, find something. Oxygen. I need water. When approach, it seems that there's a readily accessible ice on the surface. We do not have the proper equipment for mining, but we could improvise. We need that water. Spend the time. Liquid storage, we got 240. Okay, we got a little bit more water. We managed to collect a bit of the ice, but we were forced to stop given dangerous conditions causing injuries. Crew will be disabled for 8 hours, but we got 240 water. Fuck. Alright, I'll take the hydroponics. Communications reported transmission using common civilian encoding. Attention fellow event survivors, update on the state of the gate stations. Repairs continue on major systems. There is not enough heavy machinery to proceed with all the repairs at once, so many minor systems have yet to see any repair. Resources are rumored to be tight, and strict rationing is currently in place. As you might expect, the credit exchange system is currently suspended. A handful of refugee ships recently arrived, stressing the supply situation even further. Alright, well, let's get rid of you. Alright. Food. Oh, we need food. 32 hours. Oxygen's even low. Factory complex remains stellar. We need to go to the survival equipment. Water treatment would be nice too, but we need... It's no good if I'm dead. It's no good if I'm dead. Press the button. 120 water, 16 food, 40 oxygen. And hack, we got 32 food. Not nearly as much as I would hope we had. Okay. Drifting shuttle. If there are people on board, it's going to want me to take them. I don't want to deal with that. Unknown drifting object. I guess we'll head there. Why not? There have been a series of transmissions circulating the ship. Apparently, there was a team of researchers who claim they've been working at some sort of black site who say that the sudden event that pulled us here was actually the result of some sort of testing accident. On approach, we see a standard cargo container. Secure it. 120 water. I got days of water. I have hours of food and oxygen. Alright, well, here's food. As much as I'd like to go check out the other things, that's where we're going. Oxygen's going to be another gate message is inbound. Attention survivors. Social order in the gate station is degrading under the stress of recent refugees. Crowding is an issue with people camping in major passages everywhere on the station. Rumor has it that there is a call within the so-called system to close the station to further influx. It is not clear how they could enforce the closure of the common access docks, even if it's not official policy yet. Please stay away if you can. That said, we are optimistic here that when all the salvageable systems are online, that things will improve. Okay, will they make it? We got it 60 food. Oh my god. I need oxygen. And we're not finding any. Let's go here and hope that we find some oxygen. Dock with the ship. This is system, the Provisional System Authority. The state of emergency continues. Station is in need of heavy equipment and other industrial manufacturing capacity. If you are in possession, please proceed to station or report your location to arrange pickup. Let's see it. Hopefully they can get things under control. Okay. I have no choice but to just explore at this point. In storage, we have found a collection of superconducting materials that with work should be usable to produce a magnetic stellator needed for the engine upgrade. Okay. The exploration team is reporting the warehouse. 200 carbon. That's not oxygen. Video was recently picked up that showed some people setting up an elaborate image made of standard rations. Yeah, we've seen that. 48 organics. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. A hospital. Okay. I'm on board with that. And disconnect you. Oxygen. Oxygen. Oh my god. Please, where? Alright, take the time to safely secure the container. 3 hours. We have 5 hours. We're ready to begin. Superconducting material secured. The engineers ready to supervise the stellators. Okay, go ahead. See what we have. All that work. The container was empty. Of course it was fucking empty. Wow. All right. So that's Derelict Void. Like, this game's fucking stressful, okay? It's really stressful. It's hard as hell. It's stressful as all hell because no matter how many times, like, something goes right, there's like 10 things that go wrong. And even when everything seems to go right, it's never enough. And wow, that game is stressful. I enjoyed my time with it. I did, and I'm definitely play a bit more of it. But yeah, don't go into this expecting it to be a cakewalk. But yeah, thank you to the developers again for hooking me up with my copy early. I do appreciate it. This game comes out on the 18th on Steam. The link to wishlist it will be down below in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoyed it, what you liked about it, if you saw something in it that maybe I was doing wrong that I missed, which is very possible. That also helps. I'm always open to things being pointed out that I just did not see. And then also, don't forget to check out indie-gems.com. It's been a little bit, life's been a little crazy, so I haven't updated it as much, and I know Stratatur's been a little busy too. But check it out. And thank you, everybody. And until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are in the world.